Hello and welcome to issue number 160 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines, create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Nate, could you please, I asked you please to cue something up, please, for me. Could you?
Now is when you want it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I'm gonna, here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
I don't know why, but I'm always here for it.
Well, I came across. Well, I have to thank Lexi for this. Literally, like 30 minutes ago, she brought this to my attention, and I was like, finally, an intro. Were you guys aware that there is novelizations of the Austin Powers movies?
No.
Because I just learned this, and I found a small snippet of it, and I could send it to you, or I could read it to you. And I'm just gonna read it to you because it's very funny. We're gonna have to read it anyway, so here you go. I've gone the wrong shaggin' way, Austin thought to himself groovily.
Oh no, it's omniscience? There's omniscience?
Yeah,
no.
It's a novelization. Austin stopped the cart and attempted to turn around. However, Dr. Evil's dastardly corridor walls were too close together to make a U-turn. Austin had to think fast. He turned a little one way, then reversed a little, then turned, then reversed, on and on for minutes until the cart he was driving was perfectly wedged perpendicularly between the unsexy walls. Yeah, baby, said nobody, since this was not good. Oh my God. So I thought I only had one, but then I scrolled down and I've got, so many more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more snippets if we want to keep going, or we could take a moment and digest it a little bit.
I want to say, from what I've heard already, it is exactly appropriate. It is exactly as good as the movies were. And I take that how you want to.
You can see it. Tanner, as someone who often refers to that very iconic scene in Austin Powers, how's the brain image? How's it match up?
It was perfect. I'll be honest. Like the second I realized what you were describing, I was like, oh shit, and I was taken right there.
So that one was in the first movie, maybe? I don't know.
Yes, that's in the first
and
one.
I thought maybe it was only one, but they do say novelizations of the Austin Powers movies. And then I scrolled down here to the second one I found, and it's got Fat Bastard in it, of course, and he wasn't introduced until the second. So, I'm dead sexy, Fat Bastard said while eating a gigantic chicken leg in bed. Look at my sexy body. He rubbed chicken bits into his body, a favorite hobby of his. Treating the chicken leg like a microphone, Fat Bastard sang, look, I'm like a singer, sexy man, eating like a sexy man can. The irony, of course, being that Fat Bastard wasn't conventionally sexy. Far from it. He was often described as being a fat bastard, hence his name, Fat Bastard.
And scene?
And scene, yeah. How was that one?
It was good. I think I liked the first one better, though.
That one's pretty good. Yeah, I think the first one is... How about... Yeah.
Now, hold on. I do feel like I should maybe step in here really quick. These are not from real books.
That's what I was going to ask.
I think they are.
No, I am looking at an article from cheeseburger.com.
No. Well...
Writer tweets hilarious...
Not cheeseburger.
Well, did we ruin your bit, Drew?
Maybe. A little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I only looked at it. I was just, no, it's fine. I think these are.
I'm going to be honest. The reason I found out is because I went straight to Amazon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was doing the same thing and I couldn't find them.
I can keep reading them though. I think they're very,
yes,
good.
Or yes, please do.
It doesn't ruin it. It's, yeah, I think this person just wrote them and then just started tweeting them out. This was like 2 years ago though, almost to the date. Anyway, one Swedish-made penis enlarger, said the man. Vanessa stared at Austin. Without Sweden, was his penis not large, she wondered? Without Sweden, was anyone's penis large? She'd have to do research. That's not mine, said Austin, nervous as a nun in a Jewish place. One credit card receipt for okay. One credit card receipt for Swedish made penis enlarger signed by Austin Powers, added the man. Credit cards had been around for longer than Vanessa thought. Did the Swedes invent them? More research for her to do. I'm telling you, baby, that's not mine, said Austin, but Vanessa, like a nun in a Jewish place, didn't fall for the lies.
This is so good. Whoever did
I want
these
to be real because the internal thoughts are great to me.
They were all
Like,
tweeted out.
Really adds to the movie.
By Keaton Patty, at Keaton Patty on Twitter, who's verified. So I assume, I don't know who that is. Probably maybe a comedian, because these are hilarious. Let's see. Oh God. I'll read the last one. I'm trying to read what the contexts are. Okay, this is actually a pretty good one. The room service attendant lifted the silver platter to reveal a shoe. This caused Austin's alarm. He had ordered the soup, not the shoe. Someone had shagged up in the kitchen, or so he thought, until he realized the room service attendant was none other than Random Task, Dr. Evil's bad boy. In the blink of a judo chop, Random Task threw the shoe at Austin's head. Austin's randiness dropped to a dangerous level. That really hurt, said Austin. I'm gonna have a lump there, you idiot. Who throws a shoe, honestly? It was a rhetorical question since Austin already knew the answer. The answer was Random Task, since he had just thrown a shoe at Austin. The shoe that should have been soup.
This is like anti-joke writing. Like,
but it's perfect. Like, it really matches up with the tone of Austin Powers. So good. The last one, I'll just read it. Austin, this is my twin sister. Her name, Fook You, said the lady, turning and showing her sister's backpack that had her name on it, like all backpacks do. My name, Fook Me, she added, spinning around, showing her backpack also had her name on it, since all backpacks have the wearer's name on them. That's just how it is. Twins, said Austin, hyperventilating due to the fact that both names sounded dirty when you think about them for a few hours. He then pretended to spritz his glasses with liquid and wipe them off as if they were windshields, obscured by the horniness. This was a common spy trick. End scene.
This was a common spy trick.
Mm-hmm. So I guess not real books, but boy, they had me. But too good not to share, even if real or not. So thanks for that. And plus, it's just another excuse for Nate you to play that favorite theme of yours by that one guy,
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, thank you. Yeah.
Wait, isn't that Rashida Jones' dad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, was it on the podcast or where that we went down a real journey on Quincy Jones and his illustrious history?
I think we did do it on here. I don't know if it made the final edit or not. I mean, it's too good not to have. I would assume it did.
There's just some like really wild stuff in there. He's amazing.
Yeah. All right, Tanner, can you ask Nate again, please, this week?
Oh, you guys are still fighting.
Yeah.
Nate, could you tell Drew what we do here?
Well, I'll tell you to tell Drew what we do here.
Oh, okay.
So every week what we do is, Tanner, of course, you, Drew, and myself, we get together and we take a strange and bizarre headline that was sent in to us by our listeners, and we use that as an origin story for a superhero or supervillain. Now, last week we had the one, the only Carl Sorensen with us. And Tanner, what did we make with Carl, and what does that mean we're making this week?
So Drew, Nate said that when you
and then we have a little harp, like, and that's what Nate said. And
that's how babies are made.
Got really off subject there.
Yeah.
So last week with Carl, we made a hero, and my handwriting is really bad, guys. Paul Bunyan's The Footprint was his hero name. He was a private eye that could take the feet of anyone and do stuff with it. It was good. Probably.
It was something.
So that means this week we're making a villain, and I've already picked an article at random, and that one is number 16 for you guys. And that headline is, Boy, 12, remains totally calm despite the massive bear creeping up behind him.
Wow.
Did he live?
There's a video that I'll autoplay.
There is a Video that auto plays. Wish she wouldn't do that. BBC. I'm sorry, Huffington Post. What year was this? Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
Year?
Actually, I'm gonna watch this. Don't turn your back to them, says whoever's on the camera.
And then he immediately does it.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's a big bear.
It's not small.
Yeah, I'd guess that's a full grown bear. It's not a baby.
I bet
that's
he's at
for
least 20 pounds.
I mean, at least.
It looks to be 1, 2, yeah, 4 paws on that one. Front and back. That's the worst kind. Like if there was a 3-pawed bear, at least you feel like you maybe had a chance.
Damn, that's actually wild though.
That is crazy. Yeah. This kid is dressed like Spider-Man without like.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Gotta go on a hike.
Spider-Man logo.
put on my
just no
Spider-Man
logo.
outfit first.
Crazy. And I'm sorry, we're creating a villain?
Yes, we are doing a villain.
Okay. I mean, the first thing I'm thinking of is some sort of bear whisperer. But I feel like we've done something adjacent to that. We can think a little outside the box here. Have either of you guys ever seen a bear?
Outside of a
In
zoo?
the wild?
What, Nate?
I
Sorry,
said
what'd you
outside of a zoo. So Tanner and I said the same thing. He said in the wild.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen one in the wild and have you seen one in the zoo?
I've only ever seen one in the wild, and that was the same one that I think you're going to talk about, Drew. Well, maybe
Probably.
not, I guess.
You've never
Yeah,
seen one
I've heard the
in
story
the
recently.
zoo?
I saw one in the zoo, but you talked about it in the wild.
Oh,
Yeah, but you-
okay. I said
So
both.
the way you worded it, Nate, though, you said, I've only ever seen one in the wild.
Yeah, I was like, damn. What zoos are you going to? I know.
Nate just has never been to a zoo.
I know. Libby loves zoos.
Yeah, no, we go to the zoo.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, that was just we went to go visit a friend of ours who at the time was living in Knoxville, so we went to the Smoky Mountains. And as we were driving around, I think we happened to see was it a full bear and a baby cub, Drew?
I think two babies were there, and then the big bear was there as well. And there was like a ranger like parked and like telling cars to like move to the other side of the road. So they were right there. I think I literally said, if I don't see a real bear, this trip is a bust.
And then on our way out, I think we saw
Not the drive up to hike the Smoky Mountains. I meant the whole trip to Knoxville.
Yo, I know.
Yeah. So that was cool. I literally screamed because all I wanted to do was see a bear, and I didn't think it would actually happen, but it happened. And my brothers. Tanner?
No, I've never seen a bear in the wild. I don't think so, at least.
Did you
Nothing
ever do that
good.
thing where you accidentally fall into a bear pen and then like the bear gets really like bonds with you and like protects you?
Yeah, I've done that, but that was in the zoo.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, not as exciting as your guys' story.
No, I remember hearing about that. What's your favorite kind of bear?
The sun bear?
Ah, damn it.
Was that your answer?
Literally was going to say the sun bear
Suck it.
because it looks cool and it strikes me as the laziest bear.
It does look cool.
It's got a little Batman symbol on the chest.
Look up a sun bear.
You've never seen a sun bear?
They're like literally like they not aggressive, I'm pretty sure, and they just like
They
kind of just sit there.
They look like a very fat dog in some of these
I know.
pictures.
Look at them. Look at how they don't have necks. It's just kind of head to shoulders.
It's that 90 Day
They're
Fiance
like,
guy.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
What is wrong with us?
A show that we all
Slowly,
definitely watch.
after the past like 3 years together, we just slowly are melding into the same person. That's happened multiple times.
Yeah, it's always funny.
Big long tongue. I think they
they
like
have a super
literally
long
just
tongue.
live off of honey. So it's like it's great. They're like I think they can be found somewhere in Asia.
I
Look at
like
these
this
things.
I think it's black bears. Are those the ones that like climb trees a lot?
Yeah.
I like. There's one at the Omaha Zoo that I like because when they're feeding it, they'll throw an apple to it and it'll catch it while on the top of the tree.
Notoriously skittish, I think, in the wild. They're kind of they'll run.
So they're lovable.
Yeah. I mean there's polar and there's brown and there's grizzly. And that's your big bears right there.
It's all of them.
Do you say
I think
panda?
this one is. Oh, does the panda count?
Aren't they technically not
They're
part of the bear
technically
family?
not, or is it koala that technically
They're like
is?
closer to the raccoon than they are the
Well,
bear.
its family is in Ursidae, which I think is Ursa, which is like.
You're
bear.
right. Yeah, it is. It is a member of the. Yeah, I think koala bear is the one that is like
That
called a
must be
bear,
it.
and it's. Yeah, I forgot about the.
Yeah,
panda,
we do
of
not
course.
accept koala bear.
Pandas are apparently
house.
also just like weirdly idiots, and like
yeah, they don't know how to like pork.
yeah, you have to tell like, come on, fuck already, and like
I do need to say that I was not crazy. So for many decades, the precise taxonomic I don't know, fucking classification of the giant panda was under debate because it shares characteristics with both bears and raccoons. However, molecular studies indicate that they are a bear. So, but for a while we weren't sure. So I wasn't crazy about the raccoon thing.
yeah, sun bear. Nate, what's your favorite bear? Did you say?
I feel like I'm just a nice brown bear. Is that the same as a grizzly? No.
No, they're different. I think they. I mean,
I
I
like
think
a nice
there's
brown bear. They're like the ones that kind of look. They have a good look to them. They're just like really fuzzy. They don't look quite as aggressive as a grizzly bear, even though I know that they would be aggressive.
I think generally they are the second biggest.
What's the biggest?
I think
Polar?
the polar bear literally is
Yeah,
the
I think
biggest
you're right.
bear.
Also, I missed an opportunity to say the Chicago Bears were my favorite bears.
Duh.
Such a dunce.
Oh, my other favorite bear is Kuma from Tekken 3.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Smokey too. It's a good one.
No, it's a bad one.
Yeah. Just look at the world we live in. Huh. All right. I'm looking at this one, and it strikes me as a grizzly or brown bear of some kind.
I don't have the image anymore. It went on to another video.
I mean,
talking
you can
about live
refresh the
music
phase
returning
page.
to where's it returning to?
I do think that the grizzly bear and the brown bear are different because they have different like Latin names.
Yeah. This
I think
one,
I think the grizzly
probably-
bear is maybe like an offshoot, also known
one
as
looks-
the North American brown bear.
Okay. This
Maybe
one looks
I like a
close
European.
to like a grizzly bear because I feel like the brown bear is a little more brown than this one looks kind of gray. I don't know. I'm not a bear expert. I guess maybe if it's a villain, it could be like a hit bear.
Oh,
Like someone who's paid like a hitman, but a bear.
Yeah, and like you shave off the back of its head, it's got that barcode.
So did he just do a spectacularly bad job at this particular hit, or what?
What we don't see is after the video ends, of course, is that it actually gets its hit, and that is
the
actually
bear shoots him.
The camera goes and looks at the kid, and then goes back to the bear, and the bear's holding a suitcase and is hucking it at you. I don't know. You guys got any other ideas?
No.
Or I kind of had a thought that this kid like had some connection with the bears, like maybe from some childhood related to like a special teddy bear or something.
Oh, is it like his teddy bear came to life, but then it kept growing?
Or I mean, yeah, that's one. Yeah, I was. What if as a kid he like, I don't know, like decided as a kid he was too old for teddy bears, so he like left it out in the woods to be free, and then it actually grew into this giant bear, and this bear is going for
Now,
revenge.
why did it do that? Do we want to explore that now, or?
He left it in the middle of a fairy circle.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
That all makes sense to me.
Like the mythical creature fairy.
Yeah.
Thought you meant the boats that transport you across like with vehicles on them sometimes.
Okay.
It's like I don't know what that has to do with it at all, Drew.
Yeah. You know how they get into circles. No, like it's. I think that's what they're called when it's like weirdly mushrooms sprout up in a perfect
Yep.
circle.
It's technically
yeah.
like a little spore in the middle that all of its
Yeah.
roots go out in a circle. And
Yeah.
they all pop up, so that's why people thought they were like magic or some shit.
Yeah. But in this case, it is actually magic. And maybe this bear, it comes alive, grows big. It's kind of like when you flush a goldfish and then like you see it again. It's just huge out in the wild. And this one maybe didn't interpret that. The bear interpreted that the kid just left him. And maybe then that bear grew up to be a hit bear.
Now, are we allowed to talk about Toy Story 3?
Oh, you want to bring Lotso into this?
Is that what his name was? The big bear from
Yes.
Toy Story 3 who has a very similar background?
Yeah,
he?
I wasn't even thinking about
So
that. But for
not
sure
that
he
you're not,
does.
not that you took it from there, but like, so you're kind of pitching an idea of like a what if Lotso, but he grew into a real bear and was still just as bitter and angry.
Who voiced Lotso? I genuinely can't remember.
John Goodman.
John Hamm.
No, I don't think it was. Was it Goodman? Oh,
Was it? I don't know. Now you're.
Ned Beatty is his name.
Oh,
Who is that?
I
someone
really
should
could.
know?
I could hear
Ned
it.
Beatty.
As,
If you see a picture of Ned Beatty, you would definitely recognize him. I could definitely tell why you would think it would be John Goodman for sure. He's got that kind of same.
Ned Beatty.
Ned Beatty. He was in Toy Story, Deliverance. He was in Rudy, Superman.
Oh, he was
He's
in
like
Shooter
a good. Yeah,
with Mark Wahlberg. Now I know who that is.
yeah. He's like a well-known character actor. He's like all the time, like in TV series and whatnot. Yeah.
There's a picture of him with John Goodman on the set of Roseanne.
Yeah, I was just looking that he was in Roseanne. He played Ed Connor.
So there you go, Nate.
So that's why, Nate, that's
Because
why.
you
Obviously,
watched so
that's
much
what it was.
Roseanne.
I'm a big Roseanne nut.
You're a Zan, I think is what the fans are called.
So I mean I like this idea. So the bear grows up, very bitter. Does it keep getting bigger, or what is it? How does it become a supervillain?
It's just that bitterness within him just kind of festers and just grows within, and that's what leads to the wickedness.
Well, we know, but then how does he become super? What does he do that a normal bear doesn't?
He starts. Can we do like maybe there's a Rocky like montage, just training in the woods?
So like Rocky 4.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they don't. I thought every Rocky had to have a montage, but I guess not.
Well, like the forest part is closest to Rocky 4 when he's in the mountains
okay.
in Russia.
Okay, yeah. So like Rocky 4.
When Hearts on Fire is playing.
Yeah,
It's probably
he's
the best
like-
training montage in history.
he's got like he's on his back lifting up a branch, and on each end there's like a big honeycomb.
A rabbit sitting on both sides. Friends of the forest.
And then eventually it's like bigger animals are on the end, like as it progresses.
Moose in the end.
Yeah. Wants to be, I guess, I mean, that's kind of cute and adorable though, but we can't emphasize enough how evil this bear is.
So he's getting ripped, and he's clearly smart.
He's smart. And yeah, I mean, that's the fairy circle, the fairy magic.
And so then he becomes a hitman,
Yeah. And then he becomes Hitman. Yeah.
a hit bear.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like there's what is it in the Hitman series? Agent something, whatever his name is, Agent 40.
I don't have Agent 47. They're like,
Agent 47. So that's his name. He maybe there's a botched mission and there's a Agent 47 guy who like needs to run into the woods, escape, and the bear like saves him, and then this guy takes him on under his wing.
Could
like
it be?
that.
So is it the bear saves him or he saves the bear? Like because he got stepped in a bear trap on accident or something.
Maybe it's both. It's one of those classic things where he's like saves the bear, and then the bear helps him later on. So it's like good deed for good deed.
Yeah.
And then he sees like this isn't your normal bear.
Because the bear can talk and hold a gun.
And hold a gun. And maybe that's how the bear saves him in the end. There's like a big confrontation in the middle of like a field. The agent loses his gun and his hit like is about to kill him, and the bear just picks up the gun and shoots him.
Because the bear isn't formidable enough already.
No.
What if a grizzly bear but scary? What would that even look like?
We need to zhuzh it up a little bit. Give it a gun.
What kind
Is
of
that
gun
good?
would a bear use?
What kind of? Oh, that's a good.
It probably. It's got those shorter arms.
Is there no gun that has like a bear name to it? I feel like that.
I was just thinking. I mean, my
have to
gun
exist.
knowledge is very bad.
We're all super into guns, all three of us.
With bear name.
We both own.
Maybe
all three
okay.
own
So
multiple
we've
guns.
talked about cod, and there's the Bruin, the Baron.
Weirdly, all these articles are about how to kill a bear with a gun and not what gun a bear would use. The question we all have.
I mean, it's got okay. Here's the thing about the bear: is he needs special guns big enough that either don't have that little ring around the trigger, or the ring is big enough for his big old bare fingers to get in there.
That's true. That's a problem. Otherwise.
But I mean, if he does have big claws, though, the claw can get in there. Maybe that's not a problem. God, a bear is really the most efficient killing machine. Can hold guns very well.
Nature's perfect killing machine. Unless it's in water, then that's a shark. So I guess the Bruin gun is named after a bear from this article I found. So I think he uses a
Wait,
Bruin.
seriously? Oh. All right, yeah, you would use a Bruin.
Everyone was very concerned about it, so now we have that settled.
Cool, thank you. Thank you, Tanner.
That's what I'm here for.
So then after that happens, Agent 48, because we can't do Agent 47s.
Right, that would be dumb.
Yeah,
So
no.
248.
Takes him in and like trains him.
Yeah, like
be-
he basically says to the bear, like, hey, there's another way. You can have a better life if you stick with me.
Yeah, and then obviously this agent is a part of like some organization. Joins the organization, top agent. Probably we got to destroy the agency, and the bear is the last one alive. So he's like goes just full crazy.
Yeah, he finally found a new family, and even that was taken away from him.
And maybe the guy who trained him like dies in his arms, his bear paws. It's cute.
He's wearing like a little hat. It's so cute.
It's cute and dying in his hands, and there's blood all over his paws. But it's kind of like when he had honey on him and sticky. It was cute.
So then does it cut to like one of those like badass scenes towards the end of a movie where like he's all loaded up with like guns and grenades and shit and just like marches into the headquarters, taking them out?
Yeah, whoever took out this agency, he's gunning for them. So
I wouldn't want to be them right now.
No.
Like in Dark Knight when they say I wouldn't want to be whoever he's looking for, and he gets Falcone in the strip club. Is that where it is?
Who is it?
Oh.
Batman? I'm not familiar. But
In the Dark Knight when he
When they think Gordon's dead.
Oh.
And they're using the bat signal, and they're like, he's not coming here. He doesn't want to talk to us. And they said, God help whoever he does.
Oh, that's yeah.
And it cuts
thank
the
you.
scene where he's like whooping all those people's ass in that club to get to the gangster guy.
Right.
Have you even seen The Dark Knight, Drew?
Many times, but honestly, that scene is so insignificant compared to every other scene in that movie.
That's how you know I'm a real fan.
I guess. Yeah. So, I mean, at any point, is he? What? How would we explain this scene that is this child that the camera caught?
That was the kid who gave him away.
Yeah, but like, is this before becoming a hitman? Is this after? Is this maybe him coming to terms that the kid isn't worth his blood rage and like moving off? Because apparently the kid's fine. So
like maybe that could be his turning point from a hero or a villain to like an anti-hero kind of thing.
Okay.
It gives him a brighter future.
He's and maybe his motivation is to kill all of these hitman agencies. A hitman for the hitman.
Who hits the hitman?
And whoever hit his hitman is going to get hit.
I mean, no one would like.
There's the movie poster tagline.
Here's the thing about hitmen. They thought they had it all figured out. They thought nothing's going to come for us. A hitman? I'm a hitman. That can't work. That won't work. They didn't count on a bear, though.
I mean, exactly. Who could plan for it? What they didn't realize is nothing in the rule of being a hitman says you can't be a bear. So
There's nothing in the rule book.
Nothing in there.
Do you think they changed the rules in that like high school league in Air Bud after that game?
That's a great question. I mean, clearly there were sequels where he was allowed to play other sports. So either the message didn't get around or they just didn't want to bother.
They keep being like, I'm telling you guys, you need to change your rules. This dog is going to show up. And people are like, you're crazy. And then there comes Air Bud just hitting a fucking home run.
The system is broken. There was actually a mass exodus of athletes after that movie.
Because golden
the
retrievers
dogs
were just taking over every position.
And then they wrote the rule, but then they realized it was only for golden retrievers, and then like the border collies were getting in the mix. They had to really amend a few amendments.
And then there were protesters like arguing that you need to let the dogs play, and it's not right.
It was a thing.
Yeah, 90s were a wild time.
Yeah, frankly, I'm pro dogs in the NFL, NBA.
Why not?
MLB. I mean, I'm for soccer. Pretty sure that already happens. Volleyball, yeah.
Wait, are you saying that you're pretty sure there's already dogs in soccer?
I mean, yeah. Have you seen Pele? You can't tell me that's not a dog's name.
Which allow me briefly to read for you the 5 sports that Air Bud plays over the course of his career. And I want you to tell me which one you think is the most preposterous. And I'm not saying there's one right answer here. I'm genuinely curious. I have my own answer. So Air Bud, he plays basketball. Air Bud Golden Receiver plays football, American football. They specify here. Air Bud World Pup, he plays soccer. Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch, that's of course a baseball player. He becomes a star player, not just participates, star player. And Air Bud Spikes Back. Buddy tackles volleyball. Which of those do you think is the most preposterous?
Can we all 3 say ours at the same time?
The sport, yeah.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Okay. How do they not strike his ass out every single time?
How does he swing it? How does he swing?
Does he get walked every time because his strike box is so
I mean,
small?
you can have shows him holding an aluminum bat in his mouth. But
maybe
would he swing?
He's not. He just bunts, maybe. Maybe he bunts every time, and he's so fucking fast. Maybe he's a designated runner. That's a thing, right? If someone's hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, he'd only come in. You can only come in like once. You can't just keep getting put on the plates.
Yeah, but they wrote that rule with humans in mind, Tanner.
So no person can go up.
Man, the plot for the 4th, not even the last Air Bud movie, gets a little wild at the end.
Really? An Air Bud movie gets wild?
But like, just as the season is settling in, a terrible discovery is made. Buddy's puppies, apparently he has puppies, have mysteriously started disappearing with the help of the kidnapper's little helper, Rocky Raccoon. It turns out the kidnappers were researchers who were dognapping the puppies because they thought they had a special gene that would enable them to play sports.
Oh yeah, the sports gene.
Oh, and Buddy must find them and make it to the major leagues as he goes to bat for the Anaheim Angels.
What? He goes pro?
Does the Anaheim Angels just have the market on using their team for like movies?
For movies, yeah, I guess.
I guess the major leagues, it was the Cleveland. Did they change their name?
Those Cleveland Indians.
But have they changed it since?
Oh, they have not now.
Oh,
they're still going with
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yikes. Anyway,
but no, I can understand Air Bud schooling some fucking little leaguers, but to make it to the MLB, I put my foot down. Whatever company makes these movies, I cannot suspend my disbelief.
Wasn't there a I've only seen one Air Bud movie, and it was the first one. Wasn't there like a clown subplot? Like his old owner was a clown.
Alcoholic clown.
Clown. Yeah, sorry. So I don't like clowns. They suck. So I really didn't like that movie that much because of that clown.
Disney makes the Air Bud movie.
Wait, are they on Disney Plus? Fuck yes. Hold on.
Be.
Oh man, we gotta add Air Bud.
Why didn't? Okay, yeah, they've got
to the list.
Yeah, they've got Star Wars, Pixar, Marvel, National Geographic. Where's Air Bud? in that list.
Yeah, why aren't they announcing like 4 Airbud sequels? I want that, not these goddamn Avatar
I've got
sequels.
bad news. I don't think Airbud's in Disney Plus.
This is I can't. Why?
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Probably tied up somewhere else. Don't worry, they'll get there eventually.
I'm counting on
So.
it.
Yeah. Boy, we went off on Airbud.
It was worth it though. I think.
I'd say so, yeah.
A gene that would let dogs play.
I mean, I can't really argue with their logic. This dog should not be able to do these things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know what? That's true, Tanner. That's very true.
Are we led to believe that it is the same golden retriever every time?
Yeah, over the course of like 2 decades.
Yeah, it's always this kid
Josh.
Josh and his dog Buddy. Oh
Airbud.
Is
wait,
it played by the same actor? The kid?
it might be.
Because I know Airbud is not. It's a different dog at points.
Yeah, the fifth one was the first one where he did not show up.
Crazy.
Yeah,
He was in
so
Frozen as
I guess these movies were made within the span of 6 years. The core series. We don't even get into the spin-offs.
There's Air Buddies.
Yeah,
What the
so
fuck
here's
is
what
that?
happens. I think that Airbud came out in 97. The last one, the fifth one, Airbud Spikes Back, 2003. So that was 6 years. Reasonable time for a golden retriever. And then in
To go pro
2006,
in all these sports.
2006, and then like every couple of years since, they've had the Air Buddies and like a different one. So it's like, yeah, we can't have Bud doing all these. We got to pass the torch on to some offspring. Apparently they did. Buddy and Molly's offspring.
Who's Molly?
I guess a dog that Bud met along the way. Buddy met along the way.
Met out while on a road trip with the Anaheim Angels.
I'll look and see if he met Molly in the last one. Doesn't say.
the
This article's really letting me down.
Airbudopedia is not very
Surprisingly,
thorough.
do you think? Airbud Wikipedia. That's another thing I fucking love about the internet is just diving down. Yeah, there is. Oh, yeah. There's an Airbud wiki.
Okay, anyway, that was Headline Heroes. We gotta go buy it.
We gotta go.
I'll dig into this at some point.
Yes, just bookmark that.
Yeah, yeah. What else do we need to talk about?
So the bear wins the big game by dunking from the free throw line, I think. Was
Yeah,
what you're
that
saying?
happens in there. That's part of the montage.
And goes on a date with the popular girl from high school right after it or something.
Yeah. It's called Teen Bear. Oh my god, I hate the world. What the? Qdoba, stop. There's an ad on the I'm sorry, I'm back on the Airbud wiki. There was an ad on the side that said quesadillas.
Anyway, this episode is brought to you by Qdoba.
Qdoba.
Yeah, awkward timing, Drew.
Yeah. Okay. Outfit or comic book cover? I guess.
I think we do. What do we do first?
Doesn't much matter.
Outfit,
Yeah.
costume.
It's a suit, right?
The suit with like a red tie.
Is
And
he
he has like leather gloves. I think that's what the hitman has.
is he shaved?
I don't think we can do that.
It's kind of gross. In an effort to like blend in, he shaved himself, but ended up looking way weirder. No, he's not shaved, but the barcode is there underneath all that
Yes.
fur.
You can see
Oh no, this can't be real, can it?
What?
No.
it. What?
Search bear without hair.
I don't know.
Oh, I've seen it.
I'll,
Don't they kind of look
I'll
like
open up a
puma
new
or
tab to
something?
keep the Airbud wiki.
Oh my god. Okay, these are real pictures.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Bear without hair.
It's-
Okay, yeah, I've definitely seen this. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I'm like, this is
Damn.
I'm freaking out
Are
right
we-
now at this gremlin.
Are we looking at that bear's butt though? Look at that dump truck. Look at that. That's not just cake, that's the whole bakery. It's beautiful. Yeah, they're kind of wrinkly. Is this a black bear? Yeah, it is. Weird. All right, back to the Airbud Wiki.
Okay. Last thing from the Airbud Wiki from me, but hilariously, the entry for Buddy on the Wikipedia page, the Airbud Wiki, probably one of the most important pages, don't you think? Well, they have a history section. They have the Airbud film filled out. Neglected to do the Golden Receiver World Pup, but somebody came in and decided, yeah, we need to fill in 7th inning fetch though.
Jesus.
I have bad news. The dog who played Buddy in the first film died literally the next year.
Wow. So it was never the same dog.
Yeah, don't know who they do not say who played him in any of the other movies. So what the fuck? He played Affiliations, the Fernfield Timberwolves. But like, what about all those other teams he played on?
Yeah.
All right.
So what were we saying?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, we got the outfit down. So what's the cover look like?
Wait, we did have the outfit down. We actually did. I thought we had gotten off subject, but we did that after this outfit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what's the Hitman cover look like? I mean, it's just kind of a...
I'm trying to think of like a famous thing from, is it him like chucking a briefcase at somebody from behind?
Throwing it overhead and it's like a homing briefcase. I mean, there's some pretty like iconic Hitman covers. Like, I think of this one, him like just standing there with a briefcase in one hand and a big like silenced pistol in the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just glaring at the camera.
Could be holding a pot of honey instead of a suitcase.
You're right. Or it is still a briefcase, but like oozing out of it.
Yes, okay, that's better. I like that.
And still using that gun, of course. Okay. Then name. I mean, Hit Bear. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably the one that it leads itself to, huh?
That or like, and maybe he could also have like an agent something name.
Agent Ursa, maybe?
Bear.
Ooh, Agent Ursa.
Ooh.
Agent Ursa is good by itself, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's it.
Good job, Nate.
Hey, thanks.
All right. Cool. That's it. Anything else to cover with this lovable bear? Looks so cute.
I don't think so.
And obviously, of course, the suits have to be custom fit.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the
He's the
territory.
same tailor as Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, they're big. Okay. Then I think we are done here. Tanner, can you please play us out?
Yes. This is going to conclude issue number 160 of Headline Heroes. This week we created the villain Agent Ursa. At this time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Brett once spent 6 weeks in the woods living among bears, so he's probably going to be incredibly offended by everything we said this episode.
Is he still out there? Like 6 weeks is just the
going on
latest
7.
total. Okay.
Also, speaking of Brett and the art for our show, we have recently decided that we are going to make available shirts, I think, and maybe other things. I don't know for sure. With that logo, with our art on it.
Yeah, we're doing it through TeePublic, as many people do. Figured it's might as well. Seems
They approached
like
us
a
and we figured,
cool service.
why not?
Yeah. So we don't have it
by
up
the time
right now.
Yeah, but hopefully by the time this is out, it may be.
Oh, I think so.
Sure.
We're just kind of waiting on Brett to get us a converted file. It's technical, you know.
Yeah, a whole
plus, like
tech stuff that we all
he
definitely
can't
understand.
get to his Wi-Fi out in the woods, so like it's hard.
We should also probably thank Carl Sorensen. Carl, of course, does the music for our podcast and helps with all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with him on any sort of musical project, such as, I don't know, Drew, what's the kind of musical project that somebody could reach out to Carl for?
Well, I mean, besides the obvious like podcast theme, which is the only thing we ask him for. What if your college is started back up, and maybe you're on campus, maybe you aren't, I don't know. Maybe you need a new doorbell for your college dorm, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe he could whip you up a nice doorbbell theme.
Oh yeah, he'd be great at that.
Every time someone's like, it could be like, "Welcome to Drew's dorm."
Well, I mean, but he'd do it like a million times better than us.
Yeah, way better than my shitty thing. Yeah.
But yeah, if you're interested in perhaps, like Drew said, a new doorbell tone for your college dorm, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com. And as always, of course, we are part of the PodFix Network, a collection of great podcasts that if you like our podcast, you'll probably like some of those too. If you're interested in learning about what all those shows are and maybe perhaps checking out their social media, you can go to podfixnetwork.com. There you'll find links to the Facebook, Twitter, and all of the shows that are on the network.
If you come across any articles, think they're wacky, send them our way. We'd love to have them. You can send them to our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com, our Twitter @headline_heroes. We do have a subreddit, r-headlineheroes, and of course our Facebook group, Headline Heroes. If you want to call in, leave a voicemail. We'd love to hear from you. We did recently get a email saying our phone number is so out of use that it might get deleted. So please call in. We don't want that to happen. So please call in. We'd love to hear from you. We'll play it on the show. It's fun. If whatever you're listening to us on, be it iTunes, Google Play, or any other podcast app, if you could give us a rating, give us a review, that'd be great. Hit that subscribe button, tell a friend about us, and finally, thank you for listening. We hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.